Hello everyone, welcome to Jen's Weight Loss Den. It's been a while since I made a video, so I apologize to you for that. Um, I've had a rough couple of weeks. It started off, and I'm not looking for sympathy, but um, I had a death in the family, and then with all of that, my allergies kicked in full stride. So I'm dealing with that and went to the doctor this morning. It's definitely allergies, so he gave me another pill to go with the uh, tens of thousands of pills that I'm taking every day now with my weight loss surgery. So I am hopefully going to start getting over this. So I just wanted to sign back in and let you know what the information was and how things are going. Um, when I was up for the funeral in Iowa, it was my brother that passed away. Our story is a little bit different than most. My brother was adopted at birth, and I found out about him when I was 18, and we got to meet him when I believe I was 38 when we met. So we searched for him for so long and then finally found him. And our relationship from the moment we met, it it clicked instantly. And he was such a wonderful man, and he touched so many people's lives. So I'm grateful that I had a chance to reunite with him. And um, when you go to a funeral, they have a reception afterwards. And I ate lots of things that I shouldn't have. And so I'm back on track. And I feel grateful because of the fact that um, I lost another 8 pounds. So that's cool. So I'm down 110 pounds since January. And I am so excited. I can't wait to see what happens in the near future. So I've gone down 4 sizes in my clothes. And I would have to say that the biggest adjustment is cutting out the carbs. I'm not necessarily a person that liked bread before, but I am a person that loved potatoes. So it didn't matter how they were cooked, I'd eat them. So now I hardly ever eat potatoes, which is real sad. But we have been starting to use our air fryer, which is wonderful. And so we buy a lot of chicken and we'll cook it in that. And what we like is when we go to the grocery store, they'll have the chicken drumsticks, and they'll marinate them in some sort of like a barbecue seasoning. That is heavenly in the air fryer because it turns out so crisp and it's delicious. So if you haven't gotten an air fryer, I highly recommend that. And let me see what else is going on. We are planning a trip coming up soon. We're going to be going on another paranormal investigation in October. And I'm so excited about that. I can't wait. And let's see. This will make 2 for the year. In the past, we were doing almost 1 every month, except for the winter because with the weather and the snow and the ice, it made it really tough to travel sometimes. So it was hard to plan in advance. But we are looking forward to possibly going to Eastern State Penitentiary for next year, which will be so excited. That's on our bucket list. Let's see. We didn't really have much of a investigation last year, but the year before we went to we went to Mansfield Reformatory, which, if a lot of you don't know, that's where they filmed the movie Shawshank Redemption. And we had the place rented out to ourselves, and we went with another 2 groups, and that place is amazing. We got a lot of activity, and not to mention the scariest part of the whole night was that you'd be wandering around in the dark, and then all of a sudden you just walk into like a cardboard pop-up of like Morgan Freeman, which was really odd to me. And that was really scary when you didn't expect it. But that place is amazing. So much history. I don't know why this guy's driving by our house. He keeps driving real slow. But let's see. Eastern State Penitentiary should be a really good time. So we'll see what happens. We don't have to book that one until next year, which will give us a lot of time to save up for that trip, because that's a long way from here. But other than that, not too much is going on. I feel really, really good about myself. Feeling good weight-wise. The energy level is incredible. I have so much energy right now. It's just to look at my comparison from last year. We had been on our cruise, and I had fallen while we were on our cruise and became virtually immobile. And now, a year later, I'm down 110 pounds, and I feel almost a complete opposite of what I did last year when it happened. So, if any of you are at the very beginning of your weight loss journey or are considering it, I don't want to push you into doing it, but I will say that do what's best for you, but on the same token, it was the best thing I ever did for myself. So I can't say enough good things about it. I mean, the recovery time at the very beginning is tough, but once you get past that, it's a major life change. So if you're ready to make that change, go for it, because you won't regret it. If you're not, get as much information as you can before you make a decision, because there's a lot to consider. There are other options out there as far as weight loss surgery. There's the gastric sleeve. A lot of people have talked about the gastric balloon, which I didn't really consider that as being an option, but I know that it is for some. And then there's the, what is that? The lap band. Our surgery center did not promote the lap band. They said a lot of people were having issues with it. So really, if you're going to make a life change, I don't recommend something that can be easily removed. Because if you can revert back that easily and you do that, I don't really consider that as being ready to make a major life change. So get as much information as you can. It's such a benefit and such a help in your weight loss journey, because when I tried to lose the weight on my own, it was very difficult. And then when I had the weight loss surgery, it was a complete opposite. The weight fell off and continues to drop. I won't say drastically now, but I will say that it's dropping quite a bit every month. So definitely worth looking into. And other than that, if you have any questions, or if you have any comments or anything, let me know, and I'd be glad to help you out. Other than that, I'm going to sign off, and if you like, and you'd like to join me on my weight loss journey, feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much for your time. You all have a great day. Bye.